Hi guys, Henry here from Investment for Expats. Now I'm coming from you from Bali, Indonesia. Now I wanted to do a quick comparison of what I think about living in Bali versus Thailand, particularly Bangkok, but also other regions within Thailand, say for example Chiang Mai. Obviously these are two very popular destinations with a lot of nomads. A lot of nomads live in Bali and Thailand. A lot of them kind of counteracts into should I live in Thailand or Bali because they do much of the same thing. So I'm going to give my view of what I think and hopefully it's useful to you guys. Now, first of all, I'll be completely honest, I haven't stayed in Bali for too long or lived here for an extended period of time. I have lived in Thailand for on and off for coming on to 9 years. So I can give a kind of comparison from Thailand perspective. In terms of cost of living, I find that they're very much similar. I think that you probably could live cheaper in Bali than you could in most places in Bangkok, but again, I think they cater for most needs. Bangkok more so at the higher end. If you're looking for more luxurious, they have like Ritz-Carlton, etc. we spoke about before, but they also do have the kind of budget end as well. Bali does have this as well. They do have exclusive villas, etc., that are fantastic, and also you do have budget options as well. So I think it's very similar in terms of cost of living, in terms of accommodation, rent, etc., and utilities. Not too much in it. Maybe Bali's a bit cheaper than Bangkok. Bangkok's getting quite expensive on that. In terms of food, I found food to be around about the same. I think you can get probably cheaper food, local food, that you may want to have in Bangkok. But in terms of Western food, I'd say it's probably cheaper, more so in Bali. In terms of options of food, and both fantastic. I would actually say Bali has a wider range of vegan options in than Bangkok, but Bangkok's not short on that option. And as I spoke about many times before, Bangkok has a range of foods options, from street food to Michelin stars to world-class Japanese food to Indian food to Middle East, and it's got it all there. So I don't think in both places it's going to be too much of a different factor. Obviously, I think Thai food's a lot better than Indonesian food, and that's kind of general consensus of a lot of people. So I do think if you're looking more for local food and variety, Bangkok has it a lot better than Bali. But if you're just looking for kind of healthy food, Western food, Bali has you covered on that basis. Some of the cons that I found about both places and where they kind of boast it down is the traffic is awful in both places. I would edge it more towards Bangkok though, because Bangkok has public transportation systems. It has an MRT, it has a BTS. I think it has around about 14 lines on its system now, so you can get to a lot of places within the city. It's not perfect, it's not like Singapore's or Hong Kong's, but it's still a good option to get around, as the traffic is pretty bad in Bangkok. I found Bali traffic to be awful, and getting places it can take 1 to 2 hours in terms of getting to places where you want to get to. In terms of personal preference and what I think would be best for people, obviously it's very subjective. I think if you're looking for a cosmopolitan place, Bangkok's got it. You have kind of the nomad scene there as well. You've also got a kind of more of a business vibe in Bangkok. Bali does have obviously the nomad scene, but it doesn't have too much of the kind of the business scene there. It seems more of a place to kind of chill and where a lot of people come to kind of relax and do some work. Whereas Bangkok's a bit of the opposite. It does have that kind of business scene to it. For me, I would personally choose Bangkok because I think if you're staying in a location in Bali and you wanted to go to, say, the mountains, you're looking to go for an hour or two due to the traffic. Whereas I think if you compare that to Bangkok, I could go an hour or two. You can have several mountain ranges in Nakhon Nayok, Chonburi. You can have some beaches in Bang Sen, Chonburi as well within that kind of 2 hour range. And you've also got kind of Koh Lan within that 2 hour range that you could get to in the island. So I think Bangkok does everything for what Bali does, except for probably the chilled lifestyle. I think if you're looking for a chilled lifestyle and a more villa lifestyle, Bali is obviously your place, but if you're looking for everything else, I think Bangkok does it just a bit better than Bali. It's got better infrastructure, it's got better malls, it's got better shopping, it's got better restaurants overall, its food's better, facilities in terms of internet connectivity I think is better. It's just more of an easier place to get around. Um, in terms of visas, I would say again Thailand wins on that. We've got the new digital nomad visa. Bali, as far as I know, doesn't have any official digital nomad visas, but obviously there's a lot of ways around that. Bangkok also has the elite, or Thailand has the elite visa and the long-term residency visa. They're looking more at the high end, as we spoke about before, in the long-term residency visa, but I do think they're better options than whatever Indonesia has, or specifically Bali. So that's my thoughts. I would personally pick Bangkok, but I think it's a close call between it. There isn't too much in it, and you would look more as one over the other. I think if you're looking for more of a chill lifestyle, more relaxed, I would go for Bali. If you're looking for more of a cosmopolitan place to have a hub within Southeast Asia where you can get to places quite easily, you want places to go to relax, but you don't want to fully live kind of island lifestyle, then it's Bangkok. I would always choose that as a hub in Asia for that. So there's my view. I hope you found this useful. Obviously, it's very subjective into what you're looking for, but if you do have any messages, feel free to email me at info@investmentforexpats.com. Thanks, guys.